Good afternoon, Vero fam. This is your Vero Raccoon. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. This is my creepy voice. I sound a little bit like uh, Mr. Rogers mixed with little Bob Ross. And we're going to do a happy little smile for you. So, weekend's almost here, huh? I think that my week got ripped off because of the 4th of July. I thought it was really the 3rd when it was the 4th, and I accidentally slipped up in front of my son and said, um, oh darn, he's going to be home tomorrow. And I covered it with, oh darn, we don't have anything planned. And he goes, oh, that's okay, Mom. And then I felt really bad. So, on Vero, I get that little bell, at the top with the red dot for notifications. It's like a big hazard going, hey, someone's been looking at your page. You get all excited and go, who? Well, it tells you that, when someone's followed you. Past tense. I think that Vero needs to work on their tenses. It should say, so-and-so's following you. And then when they, disconnect from you or whatever, or stop following you, it should say, followed you. Goodbye, loser. Well, I like to go and see, once I see that notification on there like that, I like to go and see what their pages are. Some of these people have some interesting pages. Well, I had, a new follower today, and I happened to go to my front page, and sometimes I start on that page because of the little X at the bottom so you can add picture links or whatever. And I noticed that I had 99 followers. Wow. Thanks, guys. I didn't know I was so liked. I never thought I'd get more than 10 people. So, thank you very much. And I hope to not let you down in the future. So that must mean I'm doing something right. I'm just being me and sharing my love for Marvel and just the goofiness that is my life. Trying to get a little information out there on some illnesses I'm dealing with without being too much of a downer, and some information on autism. I try not to get too much into the autism because I deal with it all the time. It gets so overwhelming that it's just like beating my head against a wall. My mother at one point told me, well, said to me or asked me, whatever, let's not get into semantics here, but why don't you think about going into working with kids with special needs? And, no offense to kids with special needs because I have one, but it's too close to home. It'd be like not going to work. It'd be like being home 24/7, which I am, but, with no break in between. So, no, thank you. And with all the issues I'm dealing with my own self, me, myself, and I couldn't do it. I'd be, I think, worse off than I am. So, for all the caregivers out there, I do know some people that are in the education department that work with special needs and have special needs children at home. So, hats off to them because they're amazing people. That's not something I could do. So, um, I'm saying a lot of ums today. I had my coffee and I was really bummed because I had no creamer. I found some Irish creamer in the back of the fridge. It expired in May, and when I shook it, it went boop, boop, boop. So I tried to dump it down the sink. I had to hose it. Yeah, I had to hose it down the sink because it was in lumps. Come on, guys, like you've never found something disgusting in your refrigerator. Yeah, I know. I see you back there. You look and you see something that your kid could turn in for a science project, or you've had to beat it off with a stick, because it's attacking you. Yeah, some people have actually fallen into their fridge and they never return. I had a cousin I lost that way. We don't really miss him though, saving on the gene pool. I have had very little sleep, uh, so I'm allowed to be this way. Do you ever notice how, maybe some of you are like this, maybe not, but being that I'm nerdy, geeky, and pretty much a recluse for the most part, we have one car and I don't work. I'm a stay-at-home and with lots of medical issues, so it's not by choice that I'm not working. Uh, so I stayed home to begin with anyway because I had my son, and then when he was diagnosed with autism, we decided that until he goes to school, uh, I would stay home, and then I started having all these problems. So anyway, there's the quick Reader's Digest version if you haven't watched any of my other videos. So when you are exposed to other people, when you take your kids to school or whatever, and hi, I'm Diane, and I'm Judy. I work at the local pizzeria, or this one's like, I work at the school, and this one's like, I work for the newspaper. What do you do? I'm a stay-at-home mom. What? And then they're like, oh, oh. Some of them act like it's your funeral. Some act like you're an alien, and some act like you have cooties. Don't get near me. So it's hard to make friends, and it's hard to find people that you have things in common with. And, a lot of the ones around here are like the Stepford wives. And the few friends that we did try to make were really flaky. I mean, I'm flaky in the cool chocolate cornflake way. These people are flaky in like the generic uh, misshapen, gross. When you hit the milk onto the cornflake, it instantly wilts kind of cornflakes, flaky. So, every time you make a plan with them, they cancel at the last minute or they show up late and you have nothing in common with them and they can't relate to you and you can't relate to them, but you try anyway. So nothing works. And all the cool people that I find usually are the ones that work with my son, or they're the nurses at the doctor's office and stuff like that. And you can't really be friends outside of work, outside of their work or whatever. But my husband managed to meet someone at work recently, and her husband is a stay-at-home because he's got some issues like I do. He's got, I guess, some chronic pain, and he's kind of a recluse. And I guess we're gonna try a dinner. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the house and have dinner at somebody else's house. Who knew? I guess I'll update you guys when we actually do it. They have a 13-year-old daughter that's my son might get along with. It would be nice for him to have a friend outside of the school and the Bell Center, because I always feel so bad because he says, I want a friend. And it's like, you have friends at the Bell. He goes, but I want an outside friend. Oh, that makes me feel horrible. And, you know, I'm like, I want an outside friend too. Outside my computer. I mean, no offense, Vero fam, but none of you live close by. I would hang with you guys. You might not want to hang with me. Maybe 99 of you would want to. Or maybe you're just saying that. You just like my toys. Or my coffee mugs. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sure some of you can relate to this little rant or whatever you want to call it, this little gab session. Um, but I guess we just keep on plotting along and try to find people that we can relate to. I always thought I was doing okay on my own, but I do get lonely. Uh, I never thought that I would, but I do get lonely, and no man is an island. So I'm gonna close out here. This is probably like 1,000 minutes long, but I also want to say make a little bit of sunshine because I think I think I'm partly to blame for all the heat waves because I'm always asking you guys to make sunshine. So I apologize for that. So make a wee bit of sunshine and maybe some rain and we'll make some lemonade. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I'll be stalking the Vero probably today because I don't have a lot to do. So enjoy the rest of your day. Adios.